So what is this mantra thing that you and the Vedic community talk about? Because I have a mantra from my yoga teacher and I like to use that. Isn't that sufficient? And look, there are different kinds of mantras out there. And there are different kinds of mantras for different intended purposes. Om is technically a mantra, but in our school of thinking, Om is actually for renunciates. It's for those that are not householders. And by householder, I mean most of us watching this who have jobs and families and don't live in a cave and all of that. We are householders, which means our spiritual practice, however important as it might be, is not the sole and central thing in our life. And so in Vedic meditation, we use something called a bija mantra, which means seed. And one way to think of it is that we are planting the seed of the Veda, this vibratory living knowledge in you. And that as you practice, you're watering and feeding and giving sunshine to the seed so that the knowledge of the Veda, which is to say natural law, is cosmic understanding, is some kind of enlightened awareness of how the world works, is growing within you. So you don't have to read every book. Is it great to read books and correct our intellect and to accrue knowledge that way? Absolutely. Will it make your journey go faster? May well. But theoretically speaking, we can literally just meditate and come into contact with that unified field of knowledge through this practice, according to the theory of this bija mantra vibrating and having the whole potentiality of the Veda within it. We're giving you a bija mantra that has no intended meaning, which means when a Vedic initiator gives a bija mantra, they're not giving the Sanskrit word for love or kindness or clarity. We're literally giving you a sound that is specific to your nervous system, your physiology at that point in your life, that is best designed to bring your nervous system from a state of more activation into a state of less excitation so that you can experience that hypnagogic state of transcendence so that you can get the physiological and then the more esoteric psychological benefits of the practice. For our purposes, how we define mantra in this community is mind vehicle. It comes from manas, M-A-N-A-S in Sanskrit, which means mind, and tra, which generally means conveyance or a vehicle. So it is a mind vehicle. And so in Vedic meditation, you have the mantra, you kind of invoke it internally a few times, like someone playing an internal gong at a sound bath within yourself. And if you think of it like a vehicle, you're getting on it and then you're being chauffeured around within yourself. So sometimes the mantra is going to take you deep really quickly, and other times you're going to be going up and down waves of thoughts. Both are equally perfect experiences and acceptable experiences and actually necessary experiences in Vedic meditation for reasons which we discuss on the course. But a mantra is a mind vehicle. There are different kinds of mantras for different purposes. Our tradition uses bija mantras, and it's all based on the sound and the acoustical properties of the sound and how that sound is affecting the nervous system. Sound is, especially in the Western world where we are so visually captured, it's an underrated sense. It's thought by, Vedic sages that it's the most important sense, and many other mystical traditions hold this too. Why? Well, one of the reasons is it's the first sense that we come into the world with. Our vision is not fully formed. We don't really see colors fully and shapes quite clearly until a few months of life. But we hear our mother's voices in utero, and we can hear vibration and feel vibration. So it's the first sense that's fully shaping literally us, our consciousness, and it's the last sense that fully fades away when we drop the body at death. So it is seen as the most important sense for shaping our everyday consciousness in the material world.